You guys are probably wondering what happened to that other video. Why are we not using and talking through doll? Well, I was looking through my gallery and I found this random video, and I needed to do that. So I'm going to be pausing a lot through this video because I get very out of breath whenever I talk. Like, I just did like a practice clip. I was going to actually just do it in one shot, and that didn't work because I remembered that I was supposed to not talk about it until I took my break. And I was talking about my break that I took, and I'm just like, I can't do that. So this is the second take. I better not take a third take, so this is probably gonna be the one that I use. If it is, then yeah, just know that I already took one take of this, and that I'm only the person that would not just delete the video because I need to see which one is better. I spent 5 minutes talking about nothing. So yeah, let's try that again. And then so we're going to get to the topic, and this is school part 3. And then no, I don't have any ideas, it's just that I have a lot to say, and I learned something in school today because our counselor came in the classroom and he taught us about why we have to go to school. I'm just like, I'll explain it to you, but it's just like, that still doesn't make my answer clear. So this is going to be the full explanation about facts and many other things about school, and that's basically it. I'm going to put that in the description about what we're talking about because I copied and pasted all the other things because I don't really care. I did it for my other two because I did something like this and I know what I'm talking about and I know why I did the video. So yeah, it's gonna have that same description, but it's gonna have a different, you can see my hand waving over there, it's gonna be a different description just with that same ending because obviously, just do that. Okay, so again, not the topic, I don't know what I just said. So the topic is going to be about school and why we need to go to school, and let me take a little sip and then I'll explain it to you. Okay, so basically the counselor told us about why we need to go to school. I just said that multiple times already, but that's what happened, and he basically said that we go to school so we can see how hardworking we are. Wait, what? Then why do we have to stand in a straight line and be quiet in elementary school? And what does that have to do with anything? That doesn't have to do with anything. And they say school is for you to learn. And then we basically learned today is that, well, we did learn something actually today, is that we go to school to see how hardworking we are, and we're not actually learning anything. Like, if that isn't true, I have no idea what is. Because that's the most truest fact I've ever seen. Went over what colleges you can go to, and we're in elementary school. Yes, there you go. You know that I'm young. Kind of, I don't know. This is middle school to some people, what grade I'm in is middle school to some people and not. But literally, this is elementary school where I live, so. But yeah, like, you're talking about that now. You should be talking about this in high school. And it's like, why? The true fact comes out now. And there was a bunch of people that raised their hand and were like, why are we here? This is stupid. And I've had this for years and it's uncovered the truth. And yes, I know that about how I was complaining about that, yes, schools were built for factory workers a long time ago for kids to do all that stuff. But why did we have to keep it today? And then over the years, it became a thing that you have to go to be hardworking for your job that you're doing. Because if you do something bad in school, you're going to go to college and they're not going to accept you to that college. You have to, either you don't go to college or you do. Like, if you're good in school, you go to a good college, and then you get a good degree from college, and you can go to other stuff. It's weird. And it's like, it also says, like, you're doing a chart and it says how much money you would get, and you get $20,000 if you drop out of high school, which I'm not going to do that anymore. And if you finish high school and don't go to college, I think it's like $30,000. I'm not really sure. I think it's like $25,000, but basically that's kind of what it is, I guess. But yeah, you go to school to be hardworking, and all that other stuff is actually true. But why do we have to sit down and be quiet? And why do you have to teach us math? Like, why do you have to teach us math? You're not teaching us anything. You're just making us doing work so we can grow up and get older. And yes, all these facts I've gone over are actually true, so this is going to be the fact video about whatever's going to happen. And I've been complaining, and I finally figured it out because, well, probably because the counselor sees my videos. If that's what's going on, because I thought about this in class, if that's what's going on, then, like, wait, what? Why are you stalking kids? That's disgusting. Don't do that. If that is the case, hi. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna say names because I'm nice and I don't want to. But that's weird. So yes, the truth is that you go to school because you're being hardworking, and also because hang on. And also because we have to, I can't think of it. Let me wait for me to think of it real quick. Because everything that we've done in school, you don't have to, like everything that we learn, we're not supposed to learn everything. Why do we have to be quiet in the hallways? And first of all, why are you even doing this stuff to us? Why do we have to sit down at a desk? Why can't you just all put us in a room and all put us into hard work? Which is kind of what you're doing, but you're literally giving us things that we have to learn when we get older, and some of this stuff is stupid. Like we have history. History, or whatever you call it, social studies, history, geometry, all that other stuff. You don't need that. I mean, I understand how you need all the math stuff for, like, building, but what do you need English for? Like, language arts and English, what do you need them for? I think it's just called English. And what do you need history for? Like, history class is stupid. And also, yeah, basically you just need to tell the kid what to do, give them the work, and then they'll do it. That's what it is. Basically, I don't know. That's what I think it's going to be. So, yeah, and that's basically it. And there's also another story about that other person that I was talking about. Well, she's doing fine. Well, she did tell me that she's going to their table, which is our enemy's table. And she didn't sit there today, but she sat there throughout this week, which is like, today is Wednesday, and we have off on Friday because spring break. You're probably going to see a lot more of these videos in the morning because spring break. Like 2 a day. I did 2 a day on a school day. Or was that a Sunday or Saturday? I don't remember. I think it was on a Monday or yesterday. I don't know. I think that was on Sunday. I'm not really sure. No, that was on Monday. Okay. So, yeah, she is fine. She is wonderful. I mean, I don't know why I said that. But she keeps on telling us about how she was sitting there. And then we went up to the people that were sitting there. We were in gym today. And they're just like, you know that so she was invited to the table by her friend. And our enemy, she said that she invited the person who invited her friend. Does that make sense? So basically, our enemy is the person that picks on me and the girl that I help. And the girl that has help, someone invited her to that table that our enemy is sitting at. And our enemy asked someone to invite the girl that I'm helping with's friend to the table. And then the girl that I'm helping with's friend decided to invite her to the table. But apparently, our enemy, because you were with other people that were sitting at that table, they said that our enemy was not supposed to invite, I don't know. Since our enemy invited that person that invited my person that I'm talking about's friend, they decided that, the person that invited her into the table wasn't supposed to invite anyone, which was not. Actually, it's not the person that invited her to the table. This is getting very confusing to talk about. Okay. So the enemy, me and the girl that I help with's enemy, invited someone to the table, right? And they invited the girl that I'm helping with's friend to the table. And the girl that I'm helping with's friend the girl that invited the girl that helped with friend wasn't supposed to invite anyone. That probably makes more sense. So she invited the girl that helped with friend and invited her to that table. And yeah, the person that sits at that table decided to do that. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sure that makes sense. I said it 3 times. That should make sense to you. So that's what's going on with her. She didn't sit at the table because she realized that today at gym, and I got very upset. By the way, this all happened in lunch because I sit next to her in lunch. Well, I don't anymore, but I used to. I used to sit next to her in lunch, and I don't anymore because I had to move my seat because the girl that helped with friend that invited her to the table, that girl sits at our table, like where we sit, because they were friends to begin with. Anyway, that was very confusing to talk about, and hopefully I won't have to talk about that again. That was just bad. But that's what happened, and so let's go with the overall what happened. I talked about the girl that I help with and what's going on with her and how she is doing. And then we ended up talking about the school facts, and about that, I'm going to go over it again, is that we go to school to be hardworking. But the question is, why do they still line us up like that? Like, they don't have to be quiet. And this is for elementary school reasons. A lot of people have different elementary school experiences, so it's just for me, I guess. And then also about school, we went over about how, yes, school used to be about for kids to be grown up to be factory workers, but then that was changed before the factories ended up, and then they ended up changing the school. But they never changed that rule, so that means the schools have never changed, although they technically say that they have changed the reason why they're bringing the kids there. And that's it. I only talked about 2 subjects like I did with the first video. And yeah, that's it. This is a very long one. I'm going to leave it out here, and then I'm going to probably work on the other video tomorrow because I was thinking about this in my head. I need to write notes because I'm probably not going to remember it today. So, okay, bye, I guess. I'm going to wait for this to turn to 13 minutes because that would make it a lot easier for me. So, yes, bye.